ॐ शुक्लांबरधरं विष्णु शशिवर्णं चतुर्भुजं प्रसन्नवदनं ध्यायेत् सर्वविघ्नोपशान्तये। ॐ नमः प्रणवार्थाय शुद्धज्ञानैकमूर्तये निर्मलाय प्रशान्ताय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। या देवी स्तूयते नित्यं विबुधैर्वेदपारगैः सा मे वसतु जिह्वाग्रे ब्रह्मरूपा सरस्वती। यन्नित्यमानन्दमनन्तमेकं शिवेति नाम्ना श्रुतयो गृह्णन्ति तस्यावतारो नररूपधारी कृपासुदाब्धिः भुवि रामकृष्णः। रामकृष्णगतप्राणां तन्नामश्रवणप्रियां तद्भावरञ्जिताकारां जगन्मातृस्वरूपिणीं जन्माद्यस्य यतोऽन्वयात् इतरतश्चार्थेषविघ्नस्वराड् तेने ब्रह्महृताय आदिकवये मुह्यन्ति यत्सूरयः तेजो वारिमृता यथा विनिमयो यत्र त्रिसर्गो मृषा धाम्ना स्वेन सदा निरस्तकुहकं सत्यं परं धीमहि सत्यव्रतं सत्यपरं त्रिसत्यं सत्यस्य योनिं निहितं च सत्ये सत्यस्य सत्यं ऋतसत्यनेत्रं सत्यात्मकं त्वां शरणं प्रपन्नाः। कृष्णाय वासुदेवाय हरये परमात्मने प्रणतक्लेशनाशाय गोविन्दाय नमो नमः। वेति जगति माया यस्य कायाधवस्ते वचनरचनमेकं केवलं चाकलैः ध्रुवपदमपि यातो यत्कृपातो ध्रुवोऽयं सकलकुशलपात्रं ब्रह्मपुत्रं नतोऽस्मि। विश्वानुभावमखिलश्रुतिसारमेकम् अध्यात्मदीपमदितितीर्षतां तमोऽन्धम् संसारिणां करुणयागपुराणगुह्यं तं व्याससूनुमुपयामि गुरुं मुनीनां यस्यात्मभूतस्य गुरोः प्रसादात् अहं विमुक्तोऽस्मि शरीरबन्धात्। सर्वोपदेष्टुः पुरुषोत्तमस्य तस्याङ्घ्रियुग्मं प्रणतोऽस्मि नित्यम्। अहमेवासं ये वाग्रे नान्यत् यत् सदसत्परम् पश्चादहं यदेतच्च सोऽवशिष्येत सोऽस्म्यहम्। कृतेऽर्थं यत् प्रतीयेत न प्रतीयेत चात्मनि तद्विद्याद् आत्मनो मायां यथा भासो यथा तमः। अहमेव आसम्. This evakara is very important. Bhagavan here says, there is no second entity other than me. Whenever our senses show second entity, we cannot reject it that it is not God. Please understand. Bhagavan says, I alone exist. Therefore, whatever appears to us as Jadam or Anishwara, not Ishwara, cannot be rejected as devil. How we should understand? In this Jadavastu also, Ishwara's Sannidhyam is there. In other words, a clay says, other than me, nothing is there. Whatever may be the forms you see, you transact with, all the forms are me alone. So pot cannot be rejected as non-clay, please understand. The potness belongs to clay. The Nama Rupam belongs to Ishvara. Isha Vasyam Idagam Sarvam. The necklace form belongs to what? For gold. So the form cannot be rejected as useless. What Vedanta wants to teach is, don't try to separate the form from the substance, and don't try to hold on the form, rejecting the substance. Rejecting Ishvara, don't try to hold on to the Nama Rupa Jagat. Because this Nama Rupa Jagat doesn't have separate existence. That doesn't mean that it is useless. Actually, useless is Nirguna Brahman. Actually, useless is Nirguna Brahman, because you cannot transact with that. But that Nirguna Brahman is the substance. The Jagat is nothing but Nama Rupam. While rejecting the Jagat, we don't reject the Jagat, we reject the reality of the Jagat. You understand? We reject the separate existence of the Jagat. We don't say Jagat is not there. Jagat is not there as a separate entity from Ishvara, what we say. Understand? So therefore, here Bhagavan says, I cannot be hidden because I am a most obvious entity in the creation, but I am hidden even though I am the substance. Like clay is hidden even though it is substance of the pot. Nobody recognizes clay. Everybody recognizes clay form, clay utility, but nobody recognizes clay. Once the form is dropped and broken, when the pot is broken, they say, Mannupa. Then only clay is recognized. Vedanta Shastra says, don't break the form and recognize the substance afterwards. While using the form, you recognize the substance. In the last class, I told, a dead body of the husband is recognized as non-husband. Understood? The mother says, he is not my husband, showing the dead body. When a Swami asks, why you are crying, Amma? He is lying down only. That mother says, no, this body is not my husband. Arey, this body is not your husband. Now only you understood. If you would have understood when the body is alive, how nice your life would have been. So Vedanta fulfills our aspirations. Understood? So you are transacting with finite. Transaction is possible only with finite. But while transacting with the finite, never forget this finite also is connected with the infinite. What is the use of this knowledge? What is the use of connecting this finitude with the infinite entity? There is a great utility is there. What is that you know? You will not cry when the finite goes away from you. All your cries are for what? When the finite comes in or when it goes away. So there is a separation in your mind that this is nice finite, this is unwanted finite. Everyone knows. When mother-in-law comes to the daughter-in-law house, the daughter-in-law knows she is not going to stay here. She is going to stay only 1 week or 1 month. But she is not able to accommodate mother-in-law even for that 1 week or 1 month. So there is a knowledge about anityatvam of her stay. But still, why she doesn't accept her stay? Because according to her, this is unwanted finite. Finite, but unwanted finite. And everybody knows, whoever has taken body has to die. Everybody knows. When the same thing happened in others' family, they quote this, Jatasya hi dhruva mrityuhu. வந்தவரெல்லாம் தங்கிவிட்டால் மண்ணில் இடமேது. If all the fellows who have come here stayed to all the while, where is the place to stay for newcomers? He says. So he understands that anityatvam of the arrival. But when the arrived entity is the source of joy, according to him, when it departs, he cries. Why? Because the satyatvam is given to nama rupa. You understand? So Vedanta is not a negative philosophical approach. It fulfills your aspiration. So it says, through Maya Shakti, you are devoid of this association of reality with unreality. When you see a part, you see both. What are they? You see the clay and you see the part form, part utility. But when you see the part, when you see both of them, why you hold on to the part form only? Logical question. If you are intelligent, immediately you will connect that form with satta, with substance. When you don't connect with the substance, you are at loss. Therefore, Vedanta Shastram teaches you cannot avoid transacting with the finite. You cannot avoid having this body, nor you can avoid transacting with other bodies, nor you can avoid its arrival and departure, nor you can avoid its troublesome situations. So, how to handle your life? You cannot close your eyes and sit in caves and forests. Whole humanity is not meant for it. Even those fellows who are sitting in caves and forests, they have to handle with whom? With the tiger, with the dog, with the donkey, with elephant, with the trees. Imagine there is a sadhu who doesn't come to the society at all, lives only in dense forest. There also he has to handle with finite thing only. Snakes he has to handle with snakes. Dogs are there, or tigers will be there, jackals will be there, trees will be there, at least for his fruits. He has to handle with fruit, food. He has to handle with water. So nobody can avoid handling with Panchabhutas and Panchabhautika Shariram and Kala Tattvam. Please understand. These three things you cannot avoid. You cannot avoid transacting with Panchabhutas. You cannot avoid transacting with Panchabhautika Sharira. You cannot avoid transacting with Kala Tattva. Now, if these three cannot be avoided, intelligent thing is what? You should understand what is their reality. Once you understand their reality and transact with them, when you face the reality, you will not have upset. Understood? The reality of the body is what? One day it has to go away. So when it departs, you will not have sorrow, because you have connected that finite body with the infinite Lord. Idam Brahma, idam Kshatram, ime Loka, ime Deva, imani Bhutani, idagam Sarvam, yed ayam Atma. So all this idam means finite. I am Atma. It is all these idam are connected with I am Atma. Understood? All the Nama Rupam connected with Satta, the substance. There are 1,000 clay materials. There are dolls are there, plates are there, cups are there, pot is there. There are 1,000 varieties of material. How many clay? How many clay? Only one clay. That is what taught here now. When Bhagavan says, Ahameva asam agre, Ahameva asmi, Ahameva bhavishyami. When he says, I am the Trikala Satyam, don't reject me and try to transact with my forms and names. Because whatever you are transacting are nothing but my name and form. The Jagat is nothing but my name and form. So there is a Maya Shakti with me which may obstruct your vision, not me. It may obstruct your vision. Don't allow that vision to be obstructed by the Maya. Understood? So therefore here Bhagavan says, ignorance or my Maya Shakti can cover your vision. It cannot cover me, the reality, because the very existence of Maya is because of me. The very existence of ignorance is because of Chetana Tattvam. Like the very existence of cloud is because of what? Because of sun. The creation of cloud is because of sun only. Sun is the source of cloud. So, I am the source of my Maya Shakti. Like a juggler, magician. Magician says, I am the master of my Maya Shakti. In my magic, I can bring out pigeon from nothing. But don't be carried away by that vision. While seeing the pigeon, see me also. Then you are saved from the delusion. So therefore Bhagavan says, it can cover your vision, but it cannot cover me. The very ignorance depends upon me, the reality. It does not have separate existence. Therefore, yatha abhasaha, yatha samaha. I, the consciousness, I, the Chaitanyam, am the adhishtanam for both ignorance and knowledge about this fact. Even to say, I don't know, you should have the knowledge that you know. What you know? You know that you don't know. When I ask, do you know Chinese? What you say? I don't know, Swami. To say I don't know, what should you know? You know that you exist as an individual and you know that you don't have the knowledge about the Chinese, then only you can say, I don't know. To say I know Chinese, then also what? You know that you exist as an individual with the knowledge of Chinese language. So therefore, even to say I am ignorant, I, the Chaitanya Tattvam, I, the consciousness is the base. Or even to say that I am knowledgeable, I, the Chaitanya Tattvam, consciousness is the base. In both ways, you cannot avoid me. You cannot avoid me. You stay as a finite and try to transact with the finite. Neither your finitude has any substance, nor the transacted items finitude has any substance. Both of you are having substance with me. I am the substance for both of you. I am the substance for Bhoktru prapanchaha, I am the substance for Bhogya prapanchaha. Aham Vaishvanaro Bhutva Praninam Dehamashitaha Pranapano Samakritva Pachamyannam Chaturvidham. Aham Pachami, he says, I am eating. Through all mouths, who is eating? I am eating. So while eating, don't forget this truth. So while eating, remember this truth and you eat. The very action of eating becomes my worship because you are feeding me. Your hands bring the food to the mouth. That is the doorstep for my existence. You feed me. You don't indulge. They have found out this. Indulge in ice cream. Indulgence. You don't indulge in sensory pleasures. Whenever you invoke in any attempt of getting sensory pleasure. Understood? So getting child is a sensory pleasure. Shastra says, don't go for getting child in an animalistic way. Bring the Lord in the act of marriage, in the act of getting child. Bring the Lord. Go with prayer. A child which is not born out of prayer will be the brute, from Vivekananda Maharaj says. So no action in your life you can hide from me or you can separate from me. But there is only one possibility. You can avoid recognizing this fact. Understood? You can avoid recognizing this fact, being an idiot, being an ignorant. You can avoid recognizing the ever-existing fact. What is the punishment for that, you know? Repeatedly taking finite forms in the creation. Understood? Manasai vedam aptavyam neha nanasti kinchana. Iha nana na asti. Iha nana kinchana na asti iti manasa eva aptavyam. You should recognize by your mind only about this Advitiyatvam, about this Tattvam, about this Advaita Tattvam. If you don't recognize it, what is the punishment? Sam mrityo mrityum apnoti. You are tormented by Kala Tattvam. So, there is no point in keeping oneself as ignorant. After gaining human body, there is no point in keeping oneself as ignorant. Because it's a beautiful chant. You deal with finitude, no problem. Without forgetting the association of that finite thing with the infinite thing. So, that is why the scripture says, Bhagavan's Maya alone is the cause of forgetting that infinite, and Bhagavan's Maya alone is the cause of remembering that infinite. If that Maya works in your mind as ignorance, it is called avidya Maya. If the same Maya works in your mind as knowledge, it is called vidya Maya. This avidya Maya projects something, not a separate entity. Whatever it projects cannot be separated from the Tattvam, Chaitanya Tattvam. But as though it projects, it is projecting something very new. It cannot project. Understood? It cannot project which doesn't have any connection. Suppose you see mirage water. Mirage water you see. What do you see in that mirage water? What do you see? You see the heat of the sand, that's all. As mirage water. What you see? You see the heat of the sand as mirage water. Remove the heat of the sand and try to find out mirage water. You see snake. What you see? You see the rope as snake. You remove the rope. Remove the rope and try to see snake. Remove the clay. Try to see the pot. Or remove the gold. Try to see the necklace. Understood? When you remove the gold and try to see the necklace, there must be another metal to substantiate that necklace. Without any metal to substantiate, you try to have a necklace. Now necklace potungren. If I say, I am wearing necklace, what you will tell? Swami? Yeah. No, it is available for me only to be visible. It is not available for you. If I say, you Naladanandar Swamiji, the tangibility is possible only if there is a substance. So therefore, I the Chaitanyam, Aham eva, very important statement it is. Aham eva, I the substance alone is the cause of whatever you see. So don't have any disrespect towards the finite world. This is the philosophy which is behind the grand Indian culture, you understand? Why we respect and worship every blessed thing in the creation, including pigs, snakes, rats. Pigs, snake, rats. Nobody likes. Understood? We worship. Why? This is the knowledge. If the entire Jagat is Bhagavan's creation, in every atom of that creation, he is hiding. That is the knowledge. That doesn't mean while transacting with that, I get into trouble. I am very intelligent and practical man. I can worship that form and I can destroy that form also. In Vinayaka Chaturthi, what we do? We bring Vinayaka form and we destroy that form after 3 days. Imagine if Bhagavan says, 4th day, Engappa ready aayittu irukkinga. Oh, Bhagavan, you forget. Why you are so happy today? Ganesha asked. So we the devotees said, oh, you forgot. Today 4th day. Okay, 4th day means what? 4th day means you have to go. What you will do? Where you will send me? In that gutter water tank only. Hey, all the 3 days you did Abhisheka, Aradhana, Chandana, everything you did. 4th day I am dumped in gutter water. If Bhagavan Ganesha says like that, what we will say? Oh Bhagavan, you only taught this. Jatase hi dhruvo mrityuhu. I cannot maintain you 365 days. Only for 3 days I can maintain you. Okay. So I know even after the destruction of your form, you continue to exist in my heart as Antaryami or in any other form. Understood? We happily, with the drums we are taking in procession for what? To destroy that form. No culture has these guts to do that, you know. You ask any Semitic religious person to destroy their religious forms. You ask a Christian to destroy the cross or the portrait of Jesus. It is not possible. But for us it is very casual. No problem. Because once Ganesha goes away, again Krishna comes. Krishna also will go away. Then Mother Durga will come. Every month one Devata is there for us. No problem. That is why, while transacting, I am very intelligent. Recognizing the divinity, I simultaneously recognize their finiteness also. Therefore only I am not attached. Therefore only I can handle any form. I can handle Bhagavan through any form. I can transact with the Bhagavan through any form, through any language, through any ritual. So no problem for me. But this facility is not there in other cultures and other religions. So, for a Hindu, the very Panchabhutas are divine. That is why you worship rivers, mountains. And there are kshetras for each Panchabhuta in Tamil Nadu. Agnistalam, Tiruvannamalai. Apasthalam, Tiruvannaikaval, near Trichy. Vayusthalam, Srikalahastri. Akashasthalam, Chidambaram. Prithivisthalam, Kanchipuram, Yakambareshwarar. Panchabhutas are divine for us. So, we recognize the divinity in the inert Panchabhutas. They are not inert. They are divine in inert form. You understand? They are divine in inert form. What about Panchabhautika Shariram, which are the product of these Panchabhutas? All Panchabhautika Shariram also are divine form. Dehaha Devalaya Proktaha. The body is nothing but the temple of the Lord. If Bhagavan is removed from this temple, what will be? Dungeon house. That is why Gopura will have the mark which Bhagavan is residing in that temple. What is the Gopura? You know, the forehead is the Gopura of the Bhagavan. So, Pathodane Theriyam. Oh, Vishnu temple. Oh, this is Shiva temple. This is Devi temple. This is Krishna temple. The insignia on the forehead is nothing but declaration of the divinity after recognizing the divinity in oneself. Understood? So, Pancha Bhautika Shariram, everybody's Shariram is divine. Therefore, without need, I will not disturb it. As long as snake doesn't enter my house, I will not go and disturb it. As long as cockroach, rat disturb me, I will not destroy it. Very practical. Everyone is provided their own space in the creation by the Bhagavan. So once you violate your space and enter the other space, what will happen? Whether it is air space or bhumi, wherever, if you enter other space, there will be fight. So, it keeps everyone in their limitation. But there is a place for even a snake on the Lord. There is a place for rat in the presence of the Lord. And there is a place for Garuda also. But one should not fight with each other. One should be living harmoniously where it is asked to live. I told you na, Paramashivan Karuthil irundu Pambu Ketadu, Garuda Saukyama. Yarum Irukum Idathil irundu Vittal, Yellam Saukyam. That is not the teaching by Garuda to snake. It is a teaching by Garuda to human being. We cannot violate. That is called Maryada, the line of control. Now they have found out one more word, the line of actual control. Are? With Pakistan, India has line of control. With China, India has line of actual control. What does it mean? That fellow has encroached our line of control area. Since we are less in power, we have accepted his encroachment, but a day will come, we will push him back to the line of control. So LAC to LOC. So there is a demarcation in our character, there is a demarcation in our behavior, there is a demarcation in every activity, that is called dharma. You do this, you are right. The same action if another person does, he is wrong. A soldier can kill, but a scientist cannot kill any other person. A Brahmana being a scientist, he cannot take violence. A soldier, a Kshatriya, being the protector, he has to take course of violence. Without Shastram, there is no possibility of perpetuation of Shastram. So Shastram protects the Shastram, but Shastram has the control over the Shastram. Brahmana has control over the Kshatriya, because uncontrolled Kshatriya will be Pakistan, like Pakistan. They have democracy, they have scientists, but they don't obey the scientists. Their military general only takes the call. But here, whatever powerful you are, you have to obey. One mother, president mother is sitting, Murmu, she has to sign, and she is an innocent lady from tribal community, not knowing anything about the army capacity, but she is kept as the powerful individual. Because she is a Brahmana, committed to knowledge. You understand now? So therefore, the entire society is the object of my respect. Pancha Bhautika Shariram is object of my respect. Therefore, all human beings are object of my respect. This is what called as Shivajnane Jiva Seva. This is told in the scriptures, in Veda, as Panchamaha Yajna, and in Bhagavatam, in Kapilopradesham, we come across the teaching in an elaborate way. Athamam sarveshu bhuteshu bhutatmanam krutalayam arghayet danamanabhyam maitriya vinnena chakshusa. Kapila Bhagavan says there, oh my dear mother, if you want to purify your heart, if you want to recognize my presence all the while in your life, there is only one way. What is the way? You try to recognize my presence in every individual you transact. Because in every individual, Sarveshu Bhuteshu Bhutatmanam Krita Alayam, Akam Alayam Kritavan. I am residing in that body. So recognize, then Arghayed. How to worship you in human body? Danamanabhyam Arghayed. If you are worshipping the Shivalinga or Vishnu Salagrama, you can pour water. Go on pouring water. The North India fellows, very funny. They will pour water, again put basma, then put one villopatra, one fellow will go out. Again one more bath, again dressing, one more. How many baths, how many dress? At least in South India temple, only 5 times Bhagavan takes the bath. In North India, 5,000 times in a day. They pour water, pour water, pour water. And they will hold on him. In North India, you have to see. They will hold on that palm, dung, dung, like that they will hit their head. First time when I saw, you Bhagavan, there will be pain for Bhagavan. If the palm is Bhagavan, how can you treat with roughness? But that is one type of puja. Bhagavan accepts. Since Bhagavan accepts, we have to accept. Okay. Bhagavan doesn't complain. So, for us, every form is divine. Especially living form is divine. Especially human form is divine. Matru Devo Bhava, Pitru Devo Bhava, Acharya Devo Bhava, Achiti Devo Bhava. Danamanabhyam. Arghayed. Maitriya with friendliness, with love and affection. So we don't believe in charity, we believe in service. What is the difference between charity and service? A person who does charity stands up at the upper pedestal and gives to the person who is at the lower level. Here, the giver in service, the giver kneels down before the receiver and prays to the receiver, please accept my seva. What an attitude. Swami Vivekananda Maharaj says in his classes, kneel down before the Lord who is in front of you as an idiot, ignorant and dirty patient. You can see if you go to our centers in Kashi and Haridwar and other places, Vrindavan, poor people come there, others worship, literally worship. How? Not by pouring water or milk, okay? Dhanamana abhyam. First respect. Baitiye. Every sadhu will tell, anybody comes to ashrama in our centers, they will tell, please come, please sit. That is the best dhanam, giving respect, recognizing somebody's presence. In other places, you cannot see that. Oh, Mandutya, like that they will see. Even if you go to the banks and other places, nobody recognizes your presence. So that is why nowadays mothers and others go with all ornaments, because something special must be there to be recognized. With ordinary dress, if I go, they will not recognize. So recognition is very important need of a person. So we recognize, and we recognize their need, and we try to fulfill their need as much as possible. So therefore, Sivajnane Jiva Seva Tattvam has come because of this attitude. Sarvam Khalitam Brahma, Sarvam Vishnumayam Jagate, Sarvam Shivamayam Jagate, Sarvam Devimayam Jagate. Will we continuously doing that? No, 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 no. We respect Kala Tattvam also. So therefore, there will be time limit for this type of puja. Understood? The Swami who is working in hospital, worshipping the living gods, after 5:30 evening, what he will tell? Why to go? Because he respects Kala Tattvam also. Yes, respect Kala Tattvam and say, my time is over. You please, all of you, go and come back tomorrow. I have some other mode of worship. So he goes for Arati, evening Arati, 6:30 Arati. There, same worship to another form. That form will not talk. That is the problem. But this form will talk. From 9 to 5, whatever form we have transacted, that form will talk. In prayer, which form we are talking, that form will not talk. That's why we are happy with that non-talking form, because this talking form gives trouble, criticizes. So therefore, he respects the Kala Tattvam. What is the Kala Tattvam, you know? Brahma, Vishnu, Shivaha. All the three are there in that Kala Tattvam. Brahma represents protection, birth. Vishnu represents sustenance, existence. Then Shiva represents destruction of that, resolution of that form. So we respect all the three. Born is gone. My Acharya used to say, born is gone, gone, born is gone, born. Born word represents Brahmaji. Is word represents Vishnu. Gone word represents Shiva. Born is gone. Is gone, born. Gone, born is. Understood? So we have no problem. That is why if anybody dies in South India, you can see people are taking the dead body with very happy mood. Like that. What is that? What is the happiness? Appa, poita. Poita means what? Oh, and you poita. The form which has to go has gone. In that also there is a rhythm. Dandanaka, danakataka. Netirunda, iniki setta, netirunda, iniki setta. So yesterday he was there, today is gone. Yesterday was there, today gone. What? Form. Why you are telling? No, no, it is the lesson for the person who is carrying this and who are following this fellow. Procession walas are there, na? For them it is a message. Ini kirpan nalikitavan, ini kirpan nalikitavan, dandana kantana kitaka. That is why it is called Param Melaha. That Melaha, the drum, which gives the ultimate teaching of Vedanta. Where the procession ends, you know? Where it ends? It ends with the darshan of Bhagavan Shiva. Bhagavan Shiva is sitting there. Baba, come. So far you have not come. Talking about Nastikavada, cheating everyone with that Nastikavada, earning lot of money and enjoying. Come, come. Ultimately you have to come to me. This is the place no one can avoid. What is the place? Smashana Bhumi, no one can avoid. Therefore Bhagavan sits there. For what? That also with compassion. Don't repeat the same thing next Janma also. So I am going to help you with Bhagavan Nama Mantra, Taraka Mantra, Rama Nama Mantra. In every Smashana, Bhagavan's presence is for giving this send off only. Understood? Whether human beings have given send off or not, Bhagavan as Kala Tattvam, as Shiva, as Mangala Murti. That is why Smashana Bhumi is Mangala Bhumi actually, you know. It is Amangala Bhumi only for people who hold on to the forms and names. For those who are holding on to the Sat Vishyam, holding on to the substance, for them, for those sadhakas, for those monks, it is a Mangala Bhumi. That is why when we go to Smashana Bhumi, we will not take bath, you know. When sannyasis we go for any death, we will not take bath. Because that is Mangala, Puja over. Why you are taking bath? But people who are householders take bath. Why? Because they were holding the form, name and form. Understood? So the entire culture, how nicely is built on this edifice called Vedanta Tattva. So all human forms are divine. So as long as their existence is allowed in the creation by the Kala Tattvam, we respect them, we transact with them with love and affection. When it has to go, give send off them with love and affection. We will not have morose. A Vedanti cannot have any sorrow for departure of anything in the life, for arrival of anything in the life. Understood? Next comes human pursuits. All pursuits are divine. That is why before every pursuit, we remember the Lord. Pulyar Suri. We put Ganesha symbol or Omkara, or we tell Lord's name, because all the pursuits are allowed by the Lord. If Lord doesn't allow me, how my mind and sense organ will work? In that pursuit, first pursuit is what? Thank the Lord. If you don't do that, the same Lord will become the obstacle. Vigna Karta Vinayaka. If you worship Him, He is Vigna Harta Vinayaka. Karta Harta. Hey, recognize my presence, then you will be successful in that. In what way I am successful? All my endeavors will be successful. No, not that success I talk. I talk such a success because of which you don't jump during success, you don't morose during failure. That is the success which I talk. The equanimity of mind is a great success in any endeavor. Please understand. So therefore, all human pursuits are divine. That is why you worship Ichha Shakti, Kriya Shakti and Jnana Shakti. Jnana Shakti is worshipped as Saraswati, Mother Saraswati. Ichha Shakti is worshipped as Mother Lakshmi. And Kriya Shakti is worshipped as Mother Parvati. All the three Devis. You remove anyone, other two will be useless. Other two will be useless. So all the three Shaktis are worshipped. And all achievements are divine. So that is why whatever I achieve in my life, I recognize the presence of the Lord, grace of the Lord, companionship of the Lord, guidance of the Lord, and at the same time protection of the Lord. Because after achieving, if I don't use in a proper way, the very achievement will be the cause of my destruction. Yeah, that's what we find. The Asuras, before getting it, they are very much devoted. After getting boon, where their devotion will evaporate, Bhagavan only. One Bhasmasura was there. So he asked Bhagavan Shiva to give the boon. What boon, you know? On whosoever head I put my hand, that fellow should become Bhasma. Tathatsu, he told. Oh, Bhagavan Shiva. This fellow wanted to have a trial with Bhagavan Shiva himself. So, ayyo. So, Bhagavan Shiva had to run for his life. Yeah, that also form only, na? The boon giver form. So, that form is afraid of this boon receiver form. So, he ran. Where he came, you know? He came to our Thiruvananthapuram. Our Padmanabha Swami was lying. So, when he came and complained like this, then Vishnu told, that is why I don't give boons generally. Generally, Vishnu won't give boon, you know. Only Brahma, Ashutoshi, they are called Ashutoshi. Easily satisfiable entities. But from Vishnu, you won't get much boon. Urgently, you fellows are giving boon. And it is problem for me to handle. All right, you please sit here, like that. Now also you go to Thiruvananthapuram, below the Padmanabha Swami's one hand is as the umbrella for Bhagavan Shiva. You can see there. Shivalinga is kept there. Then Vishnu has to take a form of a Brahmin boy, and he appeared in front of this Bhasmasura, and confused Bhasmasura, whom you are searching, he asked Bhasmasura. This Brahmin boy asked, Vishnu Brahmin boy asked Bhasmasura, whom you are? No, I am searching for that Shiva. Why? Why you are searching? No, he has given this boon. I want to have a trial with him. He has run away. Oh, you are also in that list. Which list? No, nowadays we heard that Bhagavan Shiva has become mad. So whatever boon he gives doesn't work out. Oh, you are also in that list of getting cheated. Oh, I am cheated. I am cheated by him. Yes, that's what I heard from many people. Boons given by Shiva is not working. Like that only I heard. They have come to our Padmanabha temple also, they are talking like that. So, as a Brahmana, I will not tell whole lie only. As a Brahmana, I cannot tell lie. Whatever I heard, I told you. It is up to you, like that. Hare, such a great tapasya I did. And I am cheated. Like that, he has put his hand on his head. But over. Basma. So all human pursuits are divine. If the divinity is remembered after achievement, before achievement, during achievement. In fact, all experiences also are divine, whether it is dukkham or sukham. There is a beautiful idea. All experiences. Sukham, we understand that it is divine, because it is, we go and thank Lord, Bhagavan, because of your grace only I am happy, like that. What about dukkham? Bhagavan says, that is my special form of love. That is my special form of love. Whom I love much, I give them this dukkham. Vipadat santunas shashvate tatra jagat guru. I give a love letter. Anityam asukam lokam. Enough of your games. Over. Time is over. Come back to me, my dear. Have a nap on my lap. That is the loving letter. Given by what? Given by dukkham. Aham akinchana gocharaha aham. One who is engaged in achievements, enjoyments, achievements, enjoyments, achievements, enjoyments, will not come to me at all. So, now and then, I put break also for his achievement, I put break also for his enjoyment. By disturbing his health, I put break for his enjoyment. By disturbing all his projects, I put break for his achievement. Where he will end, nobody knows. So, all are divine. Now you understood. Sarvam Kalu Idam Brahma means it's not ordinary thing. The entire life of humanity is covered with this statement. And India is all the while struggling to follow this lifestyle based on this structure. That is why it is not conquerable. Why so many cultures and religions try to conquer this culture? Not possible. They can create damage, but they cannot destroy this culture, because the very destroyer is recognized as divine. What you will do? The very destroyer is recognized as the Kala Dutaha. Understood? Raja Dutaha, Yama Raja Dutaha. So that is why we are accustomed to go through any loss. Whenever loss comes, what we say? Okay, Bhagavan has taken. When the entire religion is lost, what we say? Okay, Bhagavan has taken. But there will be one person who is appointed for this, to bring back that religion to the society. During Hiranyakashipu's time, it was Prahlada Swami. During Kartavirya Arjuna's time, it was Parashara Rishi and Vyasacharya. During Buddhistic time, it was Bhagavan Shankaracharya. During British time, it was Bhagavan Sri Ram Krishna and Swami Vivekananda. You understood? So, a Sanatana Dharmi, a Vedanti, tries to invoke the presence of the Lord, which is infinite in finite things. So, he can invoke the Lord in any situation, in any form, for any purpose, in any language, in any mode of worship. There are certain religions, you cannot pray to the Lord other than one language. Arabic language only you have to tell. Yes, Bhagavan doesn't know other language, according to them. But here, no problem. Even if no language also, no problem here. So in tribal cultures, when they worship, you have to see their worship. For those tribals also, Vyasacharya is Guru. They worship him. Because of his interference, Uddhava Swami was released. We will come across that story in Bhagavatam. So they are tribal, but still they are worshipping the same Lord in their own language. Rama tribal. One tribal is there in New Zealand. Recently they have found out one tribal called Rama tribal. Tribal name Rama tribal. And from New Zealand, one person came and learnt the Vedanta under Swami Dayananda Saraswati Maharaj, and he has gone there and revived the tribal community as Sanatana Dharma community. All are worshipping now Vedic mantra. Rama tribal in New Zealand. So Sanatana Dharma doesn't leave anyone as outsider. There is no outsider for it. Mother Sarada Devi says, as a last message, no one is alien to us, my dear. Love everyone. Don't find fault with others. So, this is the utility of this knowledge. My entire life becomes a happy affair, not competing, not trying to conquer, but trying to love and serve everyone, including my family members. What is the utility of this lifestyle? What it is going to give to me? How it is going to remove my suffering and bondage? If you ask, we will see that in the next class. Om Krishnaya Vasudevaya Devaki Nandanaya Cha Nanda Gopakumaraya Govindaya Namo Namaha Tadeva Ramyam Ruchiram Navam Tadeva Shashvan Manaso Mahotsavam Tadeva Shokarnavam Shochanam Nrunam Yeduttama Shloka Yachonugiyate Gopika Jivana Smaranam Govinda Govinda.
आत्मा रामानन्दरमण अच्युत केशव हरिनारायण आत्मा रामानन्दरमण अच्युत केशव हरिनारायण भय हरना वन्दित चरणा भव भय हरना वन्दित चरणा रघुकुल भूषण राजीव लोचन रघुकुल भूषण राजीव लोचन भव भय हरना वन्दित चरणा भव भय हरना वन्दित चरणा रघुकुल भूषण राजीव लोचन रघुकुल भूषण राजीव लोचन आदिनारायण आनन्द शयना आदिनारायण आनन्द शयना सच्चिदानन्द श्रीराम कृष्ण सच्चिदानन्द श्रीराम कृष्ण आत्मा रामानन्दरमण आत्मा रामानन्दरमण अच्युत केशव हरिनारायण अच्युत केशव हरिनारायण आत्मा रामानन्दरमण अच्युत